Hello everybody, my country people. How una dey? Welcome to Maths Pidgin. My name is Naija, but they call me Mr. Maths. So as we been discuss for algebra now, for our former class or for our previous class, we don study algebraic factors and multiples, where we learn HCF and LCM of algebraic terms. Now today we wan do factorization of binomials. So we bin don learn before for our first class say binomials na algebraic expression wey get two algebraic terms. Example na this one. All these ones are algebraic expression with two algebraic terms. So these ones na examples of binomials. Now, we wan know how to factorize binomials. So wetin be factorization? When we don write expression as per their factors, we don factorize them. Wetin e mean? In short, the opposite of opening bracket na be factorization. If we don reverse back our opening of bracket, na be factorization. Example, we remember wetin we learn when we dey open bracket, something like this, abi? We learn something like this when we dey open bracket. When we say we go carry this one, multiply this one, carry this one, multiply this one, we don open the bracket. So if we open that bracket, we go get binomial expression. So if I multiply this one and this one, I will get 2a squared. And then I multiply this one by this one, I will get minus 14a. Abi? This one don be binomial expression. So now, if we move from here to here, we dey do opening of bracket, or we don open bracket. Then if we waka from here, come here, we don factorize with that. We don factorize. So na wetin we wan learn be that. So make we take example. Factorize the following. So we get our first one, minus 18fg minus 12g. Now, for us to factorize this one, we go use our skills, what we learn for HCF, highest common factors of algebraic terms. First, we will find the highest common factor of these two algebraic terms. Now, we remember how we dey take express number as product of prime factors. Abi? So, make I leave this minus first. I will pick the first number, then express am as product of prime factors. So if I do that one, I will get something like this, Abi. I will get something like this times f times g. Then if I pick this one, I fit express am as product of prime factors like this, Abi. And then we say to find their HCF like this, we pick common factors, Abi. So 2 common, we go pick am. And then 3 common, I go pick 3 again, Abi. Wetin common again? G. G common, so I go pick G. Now, if I do this one, 2 times 3 times G, I go get their HCF as 6G. Abi? Now, to factorize this, our binomial expression like this, we go multiply the HCF with this expression like this, fg minus 12g, like this. Then we will divide each term by this guy. So we will divide each time by the HCF. Then if we divide that one, this one will cancel this one. So 6 here will be 1, 6 here will be 3. 6 here 1, 6 here will be 2. This one will cancel this one. So we'll get 6g, open bracket, we'll get minus 3f, abi, minus 2, minus 2. I want you to get abi. Now, if you take out this minus, we'll come out this minus because all of them get the minus. So we'll get minus 6g like this, 3f plus 2 like this. So we don't factorize that or this binomial expansion, binomial expression. So if we open this bracket, we'll get back to this place. Minus 6g times 3f, we'll get minus 18g or fg. And then minus 6g times 2, we'll get minus 12g. So we don't go back to this place. I hope that one get clear. If you know clear, we'll use the number 2, take C and well. So number 2, I get 2ax and 8bx. So if I pick 12ax, number 2, I get 12ax plus 8bx. So if I pick 12ax, I will express them as 2 times 2 times 3 times a times x. And then for 8bx, I will express them as 2 times 2 times 2 times b times x. Abi, I will pick the common factors. So we'll pick 2 common, 2 again, common, abi? Which one again common? X, common. So we'll pick x. Now the HCF now 4x, abi? So now we'll pick our number, our HCF, 4x like that, and then our binomial expression now something like this, bx. So 4x will have 12ax plus 8bx like this. So we'll divide them by 4x, divide them by 4x. And then if we do that one, we'll get 4x, 4 here 1, 4 here 3. So we'll get 3x here, we cancel x, 3a plus 4 here 1, 4 here 2. X will cancel x, we'll get 2b. So we don't factorize this binomial expression. So the next thing we want to learn now, algebraic fraction. Yes, algebra man give fraction. Algebraic fraction. Now first, what be fraction? Fraction na any number wey no be whole. For our last class, I talk about perfect score, abi? Any number wey no be perfect score, wey no be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wey no be perfect score, then a fraction the number be. Why I dey say perfect score? Be say for ball, you no get half goal or near goal or 1.5 goal. It's either you score or you no score for football. So that's one a perfect score. Now, any number wey no dey whole na fraction. Example, 2/3. 2/3 na fraction. This one no be perfect score. Another way we go think am be say small part of anything na fraction. I hope that English clear. You no need make I explain am now. Or if you don't understand this one, you go understand this one. Abi, when you don't pinch something comot from complete, like you get orange now, just cut a half like this, you don't turn am to fraction. Abi, you don't turn am to fraction. Even that Apple one I see, you know Apple now. Apple Mac Pro and MacBook. They will come put their logo where somebody don't bite the apple comot. As the person bite and comot, the person don't turn am to fraction. It means say you don't pinch something comot. So wetin e mean be say you don't divide this complete apple by some numbers. Example, if you carry orange cut am into 2 now, you don't divide am by 2. If you cut am like this, you don't divide am by 4. If you cut am like this and like this, you don't divide am by 8. So if you keep the cut am, you dey divide am. So anytime when you pitch something comot from complete, you don't divide am by some number. Maybe you no go know the number, but you don't share am. Like now, if you bite tiny thing comot from this orange, so we go just dey divide am, dey divide am, dey divide am, dey divide am by plenty number until we go get the size wey you bite comot. By that time, e fit be say e don reach 10,000, or we don divide am reach 10,000. But this one now na fraction. The number wey dey up, we dey call am numerator. Numerator. And the one, this number wey dey down, they dey call am denominator. Denominator. And wetin we dey call the numbers. And again, you get wetin you suppose to know about fraction. We get proper fraction and improper fraction. As in the fraction wey balance well and the one wey no balance well. Abi? Proper and improper. Abi? So this one now na proper fraction. Why? Because the number wey dey down big pass the one wey dey up. So na normal thing. Abi? You know, e no make sense if 3 people carry 2 people, I think they fit carry 2 people. Abi? That one na proper fraction. But when 2 people come carry 3 people for up, in fact, you no go fit work sef. If 2 people dey carry 3 people, you no go work. So we call this one improper fraction. So now this one be improper. 2 people dey carry 3 people. But if 3 people carry 2 people, na proper fraction. I hope that one clear. If you don't understand, make I know. Now, one check what you call equivalent fractions. The first time I hear them, I'm confused. But no be plenty of Igbo dey there, as I can't understand them. So make we see what you mean. When fraction carry different values for up and for down, but na the same value they be, then we will call them equivalent fraction. So make I change this value to numbers so that make you no confuse us. Abi? Example, if as this one dey now, this one are 4 on top 7, this one are 12 on top 21. All of them are different numbers they be. But we can't carry this one say na the same thing they be. And the meaning of this equality sign. Equality sign means say this one and this one are the same thing. So now they carry different number, but we say na the same thing they be. Why? Now wetin Oyibo call equivalent fraction. Wetin e mean be say if I divide this one by 3 and divide this one by 3, I will get 4/7. And then if I times this one times 3, I times this one times 3, I will get 12/21. And what I will get. So for here too, if I times this one by 8, I will get 40. If I times this one by 8, I will get 48. If I divide this one by 8, I will get 5. If I divide this one by 8, I will get 6. So now wetin we dey call equivalent fraction. Wetin e mean? E mean say you fit divide, you get watermelon like this, and then you get orange like this. E mean say if you divide this orange into equal half, divide this watermelon into equal half, na the same thing e be. So if you cut this one like this, cut this one like this, Now the same thing. So you dey divide them proportionally. Make I use that one proportionally. So now wetin that one mean? Una get ba? Now we fit form equivalent fraction if we multiply or divide, if we times or we share the up, that's the numerator, and the denominator with the same number. Now wetin I write for here? Example, I get 1/2, abi? So I fit get equivalent fraction if I multiply this 1/2 by 2. So if I do 1 times 2, now 2. 2 times 2, now 4. Now still the same thing. So if I times this one by 2, I will get 4. Times this one by 2, I will get 8. Now the same thing. So if I times this one by 2, I get 8, abi? Times this one by 2, I will get 16. 16. So now so we go form equivalent fraction. Even if we divide, if we divide by 2 again, we go dey come back with that. We come back to here. We divide this one by 2, divide this one by 2, we'll come back to this place. We divide this one by 2, divide this one by 2, we'll come back this place. So all these ones are equivalent fractions. So we'll do this one. Find the values in the following boxes, abi? So we get this one. Now what we go do be say, you take this one, abi? You use this one, divide this one. Then your answer wey you get, you multiply am by this, you get wetin dey this box. So make we use 3h divide by 9ah, abi? This one will cancel this one, and then a go remain, and then 3 here 1, 3 here 3. We'll get 1/3, abi? 1/3a. Now we will get. Now this 1/3a we will multiply by this one, by this guy. We get a 6ak. So if we do this multiplication, we will get 6ak/3a, abi? So this a will cancel this a. 3 here, cancel, 3 here, go be 2, we'll get 2k. So 2k, what we'll get now, we'll write down for here. We'll write down for here, we'll get the same equivalent. So the equivalent now 2k. Abi? So we could check out. If we divide this one by 3a, we'll get 3h. We divide this one by 3a, we'll get 2k. That one clear, huh? The same thing for here. So we'll pick this one, divide it by this, and then what we'll get, we'll multiply it by this one, and then the answer we'll get, we'll put down for this block. So we pick y, divide by my. So we'll cancel this one, we'll cancel this one, abi? We'll get 1/m, abi? Then 1/m, we'll use and times this guy. So we'll get bm times 1/m, abi? If we do that one, we'll get bm/m, and then m will cancel m, we'll get b. So if we put b for here, we don't get the equivalent of that one, and then it makes sense because this one will cancel this, and then we'll get, and then this one now we'll use this one, divide this one, and then what we get, we'll multiply by this, and then we'll get that one. Example, so we take 4a, we divide that by 12a, we'll get 1/3, abi? 1/3, that we'll get. So if we times 1/3 times 3, so we'll get this 3, we'll cancel this 3, we'll get 1. So if we put 1 here, go work. Abi? So if we divide this one by 3, we get 1. We divide this one by 3, we get 4. So now how to complete this box. Now, addition and subtraction of algebraic fractions. Abi? We see algebraic fraction. This one na subtraction, this one na addition, this one na subtraction, this one na addition. So make we use this exercise, take see how it dey happen. Alright, wetin dey happen for here be say, we get fraction like this, we dey take LCM. So we know how to take LCM of numbers. Another way to take LCM of numbers na to just multiply these ones. If the number is small, you multiply the denominators. So I get 9b over 2 minus 3b over 3. So it's the same thing. When I multiply this one and this one, I will get 6. Abi? So I will divide 6 by 2. I will get 3. Abi? I pick these 2. Can I divide 6? I will get 3. I'll carry this 3, multiply 9. I will get what? 27. Abi? So 27b. Then I will pick this 3, divide this 6, I will divide them by 3. Then I will get 2. I will carry this 2, multiply this one. I will get minus 6b. Abi? So our fraction like this is equivalent to this. Then because this one's not like terms, so we go say 27 minus 6 now 21. Abi? Then b 21b. Now what we go get? Then over 6 like this. Then we go still break this one down. 3 here will give me 2. 3 here will give me 7. So I will get 7b over 2. We don't subtract that one with that. That one is number 1. Then this one is number 2. Number 2, we will do 3 over x plus 1. Another way we will do one, we will just carry x. Abi? This one is a fraction. Everything we stand a fraction, but it is over 1. So if we times this one and this one, we will get x. Abi? So what we will do, we say, we times this one by 1. Times this one by 1, 2. 3 times this one we dey here. Like say we dey cross multiply. Abi? 1 x times 1 and 1 times 3. We get 3 plus x. So this one they no be like times. So you know if you add 3 to x, so you leave your answer like that. So now your answer is that. So for this one, for the number 3, for there, I get x minus 1 over y like this. We'll still do the same thing. We'll multiply this one and this one like this. If you get letters for denominator like this, we'll just multiply them like this. If we multiply them, we'll cross multiply like this. X times 1, y times 1. So we'll get y minus x. Your answer don't finish with that. Then for here now, we will still do the times. So I will times this one and this one, I will get 6a. And what I will get? No be 6a square. Just times the number, Abi? Because even though we do this, if we do this LCM of this one, now 3a and 2a, we won't collect LCM. We get 3 times a, Abi? And then we'll get 2 times a, Abi? We dey collect all the numbers for LCM, Abi? LCM now, we collect everything. So we collect 2, 3 times a. Now all the things we will collect. And the powers of the numbers, all of them are 1, 1. So if we times this one, we'll get 6a. So now how we take get this one? Then we go take these 2, this one, divide by this one. If we divide this one by this one, we'll get 3. 3 times 3, we'll get 9. And then we'll go put our minus there. And then we'll carry this one. We'll divide them by, we'll take this one, divide 6a, we'll get 2. 2 times 2, we'll get 4, like this. And then 9 minus 4, we'll get 5 over 6a. I hope this one clear. No mistaken. Now, we want to do fractions with brackets. Fraction with bracket. Example of fraction with bracket now, something like this. I get x minus 6 over 3. Like the answers what we get for our previous example. So another way we would express this that 1 over 3 times x times bracket x plus 6. So we want to learn how to operate them in addition and subtraction. So we see this one. I get 2a minus 3 over 2 plus a plus 4 over 2. Now, since I get the same denominator, for the fractions, so I will just solve. I will just pick 1, 2, then I will repeat everything. A minus 3 plus a plus 4. Abi? I hope that one clear. So we will just collect like terms. We will get 2a plus a, 2a plus a, and then I will advise maybe carry this positive one first. 4 minus 3. Make it simple for you. So you will get over 2. So we do that one. 2a plus a will give us 3a. 4 minus 3 will give me 1 over 2. So that one answer be that. Then for this one, I get different numbers. Abi? I get different numbers. Then we will collect or look for the LCM of these two numbers. If we express 6 as product of prime factors, we'll get something like this. And then 3 as product of prime factors, we'll get something like this. So we said we will collect all the numbers if we look for LCM. So we'll collect 1 times 2 times 3, and all of them get the power of 1. So if we multiply all of them, we'll get 6. So the LCM between these two numbers, now 6. So we'll write 6 like this. And then, waiting will happen. We'll divide this 6 by this one. So if we divide this 6 by this one, we'll get 2. Then we'll use the 2 multiply everything right here. So we'll say 2 times a plus 3b. We'll close this bracket. And then 6, this 6 divided by this 6, now 1. 1 multiplied by everything right here. We'll get minus bracket 5a minus 3b. And waiting it will be, then we'll close this bracket. So as I turn out to one fraction over 6, notice say I close this bracket after this minus. So we open the bracket now. 2 times a will get 2a. 2 times this one will get 6b. And then minus will get minus 5a. Minus multiply by this one will get plus 3b all over 6. Now we'll collect like terms, Abi. So I will just do a sharp. 2a now like terms and 5a. 6b now like terms with 3b. So we'll pick the positive one. 6b plus 3b will give me 9b. And then 2 minus 2a minus 5a. And so I dey owe 5 naira. And then I can't pay 2 naira. How much I go dey owe? No be 3 naira. So I will get minus 3a all over 6. Now, if you leave your answer like this, but you leave your answer like this for me, I will mark you wrong. 3 here, 3. 3 here, 2. 3 here, 1. So our final answer will be 3b minus a all over 2. Thank you for staying with this channel. I expect your comment, I expect your like or your thumb down. Check out these exercises of what we don't do today. So try them. If you get any problem, make a note for the comment section. Thank you. Now all of them